But every time I do this, I create an enemies list, and I don't care, because my opportunity to tell you about what is really going on is the most important thing and the most important responsibility of this job. Politicians are able to get away with not putting names on these numbers. They are getting away with the decisions that kill businesses, because largely there are big swathes of the media who are addicted to the terror that some people have when it comes to coronavirus. They are also addicted to the hype about coronavirus. Take today as an example, or actually a few weeks ago. Remember when there were these teenagers, the one with the puffy lips, who went from Queensland, went to Melbourne, had coronavirus upon their return, and there were fears of a second wave. It was largely used as a justification to close the Queensland border. Thousands of people panicked, schools were shut down, and we were told, get ready, because this is going to get worse. Well, nobody follows up in the media, but I do. Today, the Queensland health officials have ruled out that the second wave in Queensland will be linked at all to those three idiots. Idiots who, yes, did the wrong thing and, yes, lied to make their way back in. But the media never follows up. They never tell you about what was last night's headline as a potential brand new cluster that's going to bring the country to its knees. Instead, they just want to find a way to keep you petrified. Because if they can keep you petrified, then you'll keep tuning in for the latest breaking this or breaking that, the latest live thing or the latest live that. And I get it. That's part of the business model. I understand. But tragedy is not entertainment. News is something that you should follow up on. But there was very little that I could find today of health officials actually getting the attention that they deserve today for saying that those teenagers, as silly as they are, were not the source of any great outbreak again in Queensland. But did the media learn any of its lessons? Of course not. The 6 p.m. news in Queensland is outrageous about how over the top it is trying to frighten people about a second wave. It means there's no scrutiny on the politicians that most likely will sail to re-election in a few weeks' time. There's a couple of kids who came back to Noosa via the train. They have lied as they were coming back that they also visited hotspots of Greater Sydney. Here's how Channel 7 explained it today, yet wait till I tell you what really happened.
15 and 16-year-olds travelled up on a train from Sydney on Friday. Police say they initially intercepted them at the transit centre in Brisbane, but the girls lied and continued on to the Sunshine Coast. Police say the teenagers are now cooperating.
Well, if you see that, you would think, well, hang on, how are you able to get from Sydney and BS your way over the border? Well, the only way that was possible was because, guess what? They're Queenslanders. They're people who were able to return home. Palaszczuk's honour system is yet again been broken, yet the 6 p.m. news has it presented as if the evil virus was being brought up from the south. Because the echo in your mind is, well, hang on, we've got more idiot teenagers? The small problem is there's a little difference between this story and the one from 3 weeks ago that was supposed to lead to a second wave but didn't. I'll let the police explain.
I understand there has been quite a lot of hysteria around it, but it's important to remember that these young ladies have not been diagnosed with the COVID virus.
They don't have it. I don't know what happens in the next 2 weeks, but right now they don't have it. The 3 teenagers that were supposedly the second wave with the puffy lips and all the rest of it last time, they had coronavirus. These people don't. Yet the fertile ground of hype that exists on the 6 p.m. news around the country, but specifically in Queensland, is no greater exemplified than this. When I first saw this, I thought it was a joke. When I first saw this, I thought it was a sketch. But alas, this was a real-life promo running in Brisbane over the weekend on Channel 9. Have a look at this for trying to scare the shit out of people.
This is a coronavirus-proof underground bunker.
And it could fit a small family.
And Queenslanders are lining up to order them.
Fully fit out with a shower, a toilet.
Seriously, doomsday prepping is now what they are hyping on the 6 p.m. news. Oh, there's more.
Purpose-built to protect families from a second wave.
Again, the mysterious second wave. The second wave that didn't come with the teenagers, but they didn't tell you. The second wave that didn't come because there are so few cases outside of Sydney, virtually none in regional New South Wales. Yet, what excuse do people have for not being made scared that the virus is everywhere? When this is the crap that, again, is still running as a promo for the Channel 9 News tonight in Brisbane. One more time.
Why buyers believe it's a life or death investment. 9 News.
Honestly. How can the truth get any chance when that is the rubbish that is being sold to people to make them watch a television show? No follow-up, just outrage every day. Scare people every day.